Search. Says on live. Oh, yeah, looks like some. Again, it's in vertical orientation, which it shouldn't be. Um, yeah, I don't know how to deal with that. Sorry, Instagram, I'm trying. But today, it's going to be QSC Tweeter. I'm not super sure what's wrong with it, but I'm going to pull it up here and I'm going to take a look. I'm not exactly sure how to take this guy apart. And man, QSC's documentation is, I don't know the word for it, not good. Thinking I might have to take the grill off to get to this thing. Yeah, that's probably going to be the way to go. So, oh man, this is heavy. Okay. So, turn the light on here. This is QSC model KW122. I guess, is this a 12? Holy crap, this thing is gigantic and heavy for a 12. I know the 10 of these K series is what a lot of guitar players use for FR. I have a replacement tweeter. Let me go grab it. Forgot to grab that. Oh, this gonna be the replacement tweeter, hopefully. But first of all, I got to get this thing apart, man. This is ouch. So I have a screw gun somewhere. Here we go. Yay. I'm thinking I got to take this grill off. Yeah, it's funny. I don't have that many electric tools. I probably should have more. I just don't have that. Let me get rid of this keyboard. Oh man. Well, if I don't get to ride today, that's just carrying the speaker around. It's gonna be some exercise. Oh, raise this up, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll pull up Restream chat. Oh man, you got to be kidding me! All right, I'm not gonna do that. Let's do it right. Yeah, I complain to Restream about that all the time. Still haven't fixed it. I don't know that I'm gonna need to solder anything. May not. Okay, so how do I get this grill off? May have been painted onto there. Just in case tools out. I should warm up the soldering iron just in case. Oh. Yeah, I see you guys in the live sound community are laughing at me because you knew there were screws in the front of this. Oops. Here I am prying on it. Looks like there might be an LED in the front. All right, that is still on there. Am I missing some more screws? A little bit of movement. Could be a gasket in here. Hopefully it doesn't rip if there is one. Definitely moving. Now, for you guys who understand this stuff, does it have to be this heavy and rigid to keep the speaker in good performance parameters, or could you make it? Oh man, yeah, see, that's a glued-in gasket. Great, not cool. Yeah, that's gonna rattle. I'll see if I have some weather stripping I can. Whoa, man. Oh, this thing is. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a picture of this. I don't know if there's anything I can actually fix here. Woo! Just taking a picture for my cousin. Okay, yeah, we had a crazy show last night, man. That was something. You know, if you want to do this stuff and promoter and things, you really got to know all the policies. Like this one had a no return policy or no reentry. That was not good for the demographic they had. Looks like somebody egged the speaker, doesn't it? Oh well. But here's the tweeter. Let's see. I don't really understand tweeter, compression driver, horn. Uh, all I know is they're electronic parts and should be able to fix them. Please tell me that's not glued in there. Oh, I think that might be gasketed in though. Oh, mark this. My silver. My silver pin. Oh, there you go. Hopefully this will be easy. I don't want to jinx it. Oh, it's like Torx bits. Thanks a lot, guys. I do have Torx drive. No, I really should just invest in a whole set of Torx drives. I have some little ones, but kind of sketchy to use. And I have some common size ones that I needed for other parts. And I have this Allen wrench right here. This one might do actually. T15, I think that's what that is. Nope. T10. I mean, ideally, I'd be having a screwdriver to do this. I do have. Where's my? Might have something. Got stuff. It's just inconvenient. Okay. It's a T10. Oh, bummer. All right. Oh well, it'll take longer for me to set that up than or the multi-tool foldable Swiss Army knife, whatever. Sorry, babbling. See, what does this look like on Instagram? I'm sorry about the vertical thing. Oh, wow. Did Instagram actually fix? Oh, that is so awesome. How did that happen? That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Whatever you did. This wasn't working before. It was vertical. Oh, this is perfect. Awesome. Yeah, I was really bummed the Instagram guys were getting the garbage view, but this is perfect. Okay. So I'm a little scared to separate these. Seems like it's going to take some serious force, and I don't want to put that in here. Get this last screw out, make sure it's not holding at all. That's it. Now, one thing I noticed is pretty sure, what did I just do with it? That the new tweeter's a different color. Hear that? The old one just got dirty. Yeah, this looks rather different. We'll see. All right, so how am I going to separate this thing? Is it glued? Where exactly is it? Is it in this part or is it in that part? I'm not sure where to pry. I know the old one is dead, so I don't really care to, you know, if something hurts. Oh, there we go. Okay. So this is it. All right. So it has to travel through this track well. Let me just make sure this. You like that sound, huh? Okay. So yeah, this thing's got to move. I mean, it's kind of crazy how this works. So these terminals. This is the red side. Let me. Because that's not going to be showing when it's done. Silver you can see more easily. Silver side. These they got to get through. Not really sure. If somebody out there knows, let me know. Do I just push this through? I guess I do. All right. So this one is clear. It's like a clear plastic. This one is some kind of translucent white cloth. Hopefully it's the same thing. Okay. Unless, am I supposed to take that cloth out? I don't think so. All right. So it should. And it's getting it in this track that I'm really worried about. Like that's. Make sure there's nothing in there. And if I can, I got a guitar I gotta work on. Maybe I'll do that. I'm really scrambling for time today. Let me. I don't know if I want to put this in here or if I want to put this on in the thing first. Let's see. So this is keyed somewhat, which is gonna make it a little bit nicer, but this has to fall into that track just perfectly or else really bad things can happen. I wonder if I shouldn't just put this on and spin it afterwards. Man, I don't like to feel any resistance right there. That actually scares the crap out of me. All right. We'll test this in a second. But I don't think I'm not supposed to put any like ferro fluid or nothing here, right? Somebody know? I rely on you guys in the chat. You know, there's no substitute for experience, no matter what any of these non-existent manuals say. Am I lining up with these holes or not? There's probably a torque spec for this somewhere. I don't think that's catching. Yeah, this is where the screwdriver would come in real handy. There. I don't know if you really saw, but this little part is so skinny and it has to slide perfectly in there, or else it'll heat up and break super easy. All right, so I'm not getting. Let's see. Yeah, I have a feeling I should do it this way, but man, it's gonna be tricky. I don't like hearing any contact with that. But maybe I should put a touch of like sticky glue or something to hold this on while I put it on there. Not sure. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna have to be able to spin this slightly to align it. Not enjoying that part at all. Excuse me. Let's check something real quick. Second. All right. I think that's catching. Yep. We'll be testing this before anything major. All right, good. This is starting to catch. Okay, what color smoke are you guys expecting? Let me set up a test. So here's headphones. So I'm gonna need 1/4 inch to XLR. All right. Pull up a mix I'm working on in Reaper.
Time don't like me, time's not shy. Time don't give up, she runs by, she runs by. Ba 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 bye. She runs by. Ba 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 bye.
I got a mix playing. I'm gonna send it through my headphone amp and put it in. Oof. Oh man, don't let me break my desk, really. Turn this way down. Deep normal. Um, I'm not turning it on yet. Just want to connect the tweeter. That is not. I am not confident in that connection. Yeah, I need more needle nose. Always more tools to get. Yeah, I don't have quite enough. Scrunch this down a little bit. I don't want this coming loose. So this is something that happens a lot. these female connectors, the spade lugs, whatever, they you know, speakers vibrate, and the stuff just comes loose. So clamp them down. Sometimes I'll put hot glue in them. I'll use hot glue all over the place. People get mad at me for it, but it's a lifesaver. Yeah, I don't trust this still. This is not good. I don't know if this old one uses a different size or what. Not confidence inspiring at all. Scrunch this down a little bit more. And I know these are clippers, but for the small things like this works really good for clamping them. It's not even cutting the plastic. That's a little more something. So we should hear treble here in addition to the bass. Woo. Okay, this is phasing itself out for some reason, so I'm gonna. Wow, I don't know why that's so out of phase. That's terrifyingly out of phase. Do something else here. I think it has to do with the way this headphone thing sums to mono. Let me pull this out halfway. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, let me pull it out of the headphone jack halfway. I could use a Y cable to do this actually. Maybe though. Try this.
She runs by, she runs by. Oh,
This tweeter's definitely going. That works. Try the switches.
In this life, killer, it's
Vocal boost.
Make sure you give it all you got, my son.
Okay,
Biggest mistake, people make it thinking they get more time.
All right.
Ask someone.
Alrighty then. Okay, I'll test this one more time after I screw it back together. But actually, why don't I just do that now? I'll just pull these cables out real quick. Yeah. All right. Hey, Punaja. Smoke this way with no ozone smell. All right. I don't know if you've been watching the all the Turd Master Pro drama. I'm glad Fender's stepping up into the modeling market like that. You know, they did a really good job with the Mustang modeling. It was just missing some stuff to me, but for the price of it, I think they're really just relying on the Fender name. That thing should be beating the hell out of Helix, but I don't think it is. And to me, if you're gonna be making a unit like a fractal axe pedal board or the head rush thing or any of these, you know, quad cortex, Line 6 set the bar by making the Helix native just 1000% compatible with the actual pedal board. So you can take your hardware presets and put them on your pedal board. You can take your pedal board presets and put them in your plug-in. Like, to me, that's a no-brainer. If you're gonna make one of these devices today, it's got to have that. Like, it's just ridiculous not to. I mean, I'll take one that has a plug-in directly compatible every time. You know, it should have been first before even Line 6 should have been Amplitude, right? That had everything. It was ready to go. They'd been making hardware since forever, and somehow they just dropped that ball. I mean, I like Tonex and stuff, but going through re-entry, I hope that's a tunnel and not an airplane. All right. Yeah, so supposedly some parts of the new Headrush Prime are compatible with the Revolver software, but I mean, it should just be one-to-one. And we did, and I'll say it again on the air here, we made an offer to Fractal to turn their unit into a plug-in just like Helix has. I haven't even heard back from them about that. I'd like to. I think I'll message him on a forum instead of doing the email. And I know he said before that it'd be really hard to do. I think DSP is DSP, but I could be wrong. But if we can talk about that, let's make it happen. Fender, you are dropping the ball, not turning those into plugins. And, you know, I said a long time ago, Behringer, you're dropping the ball, not turning all your X32 stuff into plugins. And making it so you could share presets and all that stuff. All right, now that I screwed this on, I'm going to test it again. And then, yeah, let me turn off the thing. I'm going to test this twice more. So, turn this off. Ooh. This on.
Watching them bring bodies in one by one. No more playtime, no more life out in the sun. In this life, killer, it's one then done. Make sure you give it all you got, my sons. The greatest mistake people make is thinking they get more time. Ask some of my dogs who lost their lives. And I'm not gonna see them no more. Ain't no more knocking on my door. But time put them to rest. Dirt up on their chest. Ain't nobody talking about that old school mess. Confess, I wanna live right. I wanna kick it with my kids every night. I wanna pull my wife, time to get right. Put them kids to bed so we can start our night. That night, the time you think you have, you really don't. You don't. The longer you wait, the less you'll have. I know. Time keeps moving, time keeps ticking. Time's been hitting, steady giving me lickings. Time don't like me, time's not shy. Time don't
Boy and the Circus Elephants, but it is Uncle Scotty Boy.
give off. She runs by. Bye. She runs by. Bye. The older I get, I see what the old people used to tell me. They used to tell me, now they all dead and gone. The older I get, I see what my grandma used to tell me. She would tell me, in a blink this life is gone. You better live right, cause eternity's long.
I gotta make some changes to this mix still yet. Okay. That should be looping. See if it actually does. Yep. So it's a little tricky with these cables hanging out.
None of them can stop the time. None of them can stop the time. Time keeps moving, time keeps ticking. Time's been hitting, steady giving me lickings. Time don't like me, time's not shy. Time don't give up, she runs by, she runs by. Bye. She runs by. Bye. Watching them bring bodies in one by one. No more playtime, no more life out in the sun. In this life, killer.
Oh shoot, that was supposed to be muted. Sorry. I thought I muted that.
Bye. She runs by.
That is definitely working. All right, so you know, if I got time, I got a guitar to work on right now, and let's take a look. Okay, so I guess we're gonna switch to. I should have put possibly guitar repair too on here, but okay, we'll do that in a second. Get out of the headphones, and let me put these away. All right, well that's good news. You just tell them that the speaker's done. Come pick it up because it is big. I got no room in here. Let's see. Okay, so let's look at this. I just got. I've been meaning to use this. This is like a regular fret rocker thing for your frets. But it has, this one has like a diamond file in the middle of it, so you can actually clean it up while you're going. That is awesome to me. So, oh wow, I unmuted this thing again. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, it's a space bar. How's the weather for rusting grills? Oh man, you better like the taste of rust here if you're cooking outside. But yeah, it's you know, we had our first rain at the dirt jumps in 9 months last Monday, but the rest of the island's underwater all the time. It's just I've watched baseball games 500 feet away from the dirt jumps get flooded out and called because of rain, and not a single drop hit our jumps. It's crazy up there. Oh, so I also got the StewMac centered. Now this is not an advertisement for StewMac. I'm not a giant StewMac fan, but when they do make products that make life easier, I get them. I wish they had better documentation. I wish they had better tech support. But so this is the centered Z file. And this light might be just too much. Maybe that's worse. Hold on, let me see if I can get a. So StewMac centered Z file. It's meant like a regular fret crowning file, but it's supposedly it can't knock the tops off your frets, which is so aggravating. So we're gonna see how that works. I don't know that this guitar really needs it. I've got a whole leveling beam too somewhere. I might use that. I've got to use it on my other guitar. But for spot leveling, this thing should be super awesome. We're gonna check that, and then if I can do a spot leveling in the centered fret file, I'm gonna. But I think on my main guitar, I'm gonna have to do a whole leveling. Okay, what am I looking for? The guitar. Here it is. This guy. Oh, speaker grills. Oh man. Yeah, no, everything's rusty here. Like, yeah, it's pretty crazy. I have this really cool guitar tech toolkit in my tech bag that I take to shows, and it's better than what I've got here to work with stuff. So that's not good. Okay, so you're saying, okay, first of all, the pots are scratchy, so I'm gonna spray them out if I've got the right stuff. Let's see. Now these things are for tightening pots and stuff, but I find that they work really good for getting the caps off too, without wrecking things. Love that. All right, so let's check what the scratchiness he's talking about here. Um, it's input 25. Am I on word clock or internal? Okay, internal. Oh, there we go. That's the scratchy one. Might not be able to get this in there. We're gonna give it a try. I really don't want to have to pull the electronics cavity. Like you guys know, I'm not a big fan of these dinosaur instruments, but do it if we have to. There's a way to get in there is pull this whole pick guard and screw it. I might have to take off the strings in order to fix these frets. I'm not sure yet. I do a lot of stuff under the frets. You're probably not supposed to, but we'll see. Better. This might be just where you really just got to use the guitar more. That might have done it. I'll give it another one. Put some in the other ones for good measure. Okay, so I'm gonna get this in tune, and then I'm gonna look at this one has like not Spursel maybe, but it's like Fender style locking tuners. Okay, so I'm cradling the neck. I'm gonna cradle it more in the middle. Then we're gonna check this fret rocker. Hold this down. Hey, Kitchen. Man, we missed you on last Saturday at Wyman Olive. It's kind of a big job setting up and tearing down, man. I think you were busy somewhere else. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. He's saying there's some buzzes, so good, good. There's a rock right there. Rock right there. I'm gonna start marking these. Good. This whole fret. Now, I have a bunch of those fret cover things. I never use them. I wonder if I need to use them on this guitar with this file. I'm not sure. So that one definitely. Good. It's rocking. Alright, so this is twisted too. Might just be one that needs to be pounded down, but so I might try spot leveling this if this isn't too bad, but I might just take the sanding beam to it. A little bit here. Maybe I'll see how far I can get with the spot level. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to want to do a whole sanding beam on my main guitar. I got to play on Saturday, so I don't know if I want to take it apart right now. I just don't have that much time lately. I've been so busy doing live shows and stuff. Wow, this is quite a few. See if I can knock these out. I mean, if I could just get away with spot leveling, man, that would be so much happier. But I have a feeling that maybe that's not a good idea. And because these things compound, it's be a little bit tricky. Yeah, this may be time for a full. Yeah, that's good. I just don't want to knock this nut off. That's just really scary about the sanding. The other thing is, I've got to find my sanding beam. I'm not sure if I know exactly where that thing is. Oh, I found it. I have special sandpaper for it. It's been, I haven't used it in so long. Let me see if I actually still have the sandpaper. Yeah, it's like you're supposed to. No, this is the sandpaper here. Oh, because this has spurs, I can just pull these strings actually without really any problem. But this sandpaper is so worn out, I really need to replace it. Let me see if I can find. In one of my tubs. Last thing I want to do is make even more of a mess of this room, but do this right. Much junk I just gotta get rid of. Crazy part is I know I just seen the sandpaper recently when I was looking for something else. Oh, I think I see it. Okay, then the other question is, do I have a razor blade to cut this stuff? Well, no. Let's see. Oh, is it not going to peel off nicely? Great. Oh, no, it's not. All right. I'm going to need a razor. And I know I keep buying razor blades, but I don't know where they're at. I've got X-Acto knives, but I'm so bad with them, I end up cutting myself. I'm really bad with sharp tools, man. It's like you need a precision ground surface to put the thing down on too. I never know whether to do the skinny ends or the wide ends. Like, I always think, you know, it'd probably be way safer to do the wide. Get rid of this. Is horrid. Yeah, I really need a razor blade. I got them hanging somewhere. I've got a ton of them. Somewhere I've got actual brand new razor blades. But this razor scraper may work okay. And it's got to be flat when you put this back on. Or else. Want any bumps at all, man. So, residue. All right, this may take. Got some acetone. Hate to use this stuff. And nothing removes adhesives like acetone, huh? That's actually very nice. Yeah, I probably should do a wide side. I haven't before, but I play such flat frets, you'd think I would be. You know, now that I think of it, like that spot level rocker thing, maybe it's a waste of money. I don't know, because, you know, if you really want to do it right, you're probably going to level the whole thing anyway. I don't know. But it seemed like such a perfectly good idea, so I had to get it. Hey JT, working on some guitars here. Wow, that is so much better. What do you think? Should I do a wide one? I think so. The trick is, I mean, it's really got to be flat when you put it on too. You'll see. So I don't know if the width of this thing is right for doing one flat and one skinny. I don't looks like it is. Let's give that a try. I mean, I got plenty. I could order more too. I probably should. I haven't ordered any in forever. This side looks a little bit flatter. Okay, now after the acetone, I'm gonna give it an alcohol spray too. So this probably came from either Stu Mac or Philadelphia Luthier Supply, like precision ground beam. I keep getting it wet and dirty again from the alcohol that's on my bench. It's a self-drawing problem, I think. So if I do it really wide, I might miss so much of the fret, but no, it seems like I've played such flat frets that I should probably do one wide end. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let me do this. It's by no means perfect, but oh, you know what? I could almost fold this over, couldn't I? That may be the dumb thing to do, but let me try it. Not like I don't do dumb things, right? I mean, if that worked, that would be awesome. Then you'd be all set every time. Oh, it doesn't quite cover the whole thing. Ooh, okay, it's not all the way folded down in here. Okay, so that may not be a great idea, but actually not bad. The edges I'm a little bit worried about. That's hard because it's sandpaper. You don't really want to rub against it and destroy it, right? This is where I really need a X-Acto knife or something. It's not quite all the way across, but it might be far enough where it's going to work for the skinny edge. If not, I'll put another piece on the other edge. We'll see how this works for what I'm doing here. I really need to go buy some more razor blades. All right, that's actually not bad. Do it the old skateboard trick way, huh? I probably should do that. Yet. Actually, I don't want to grind that down though. Ooh. so bad at arts and crafts. Like, somebody who's good at this stuff would have just made this thing perfect in 2 seconds, right? So that's probably going to be okay. I may put a skinny strip on the other side, but yeah, it's such a waste. Unless I could peel out a small section of that thing, I guess. But let's just see how this works first before I get all crazy. You're going to have to level the neck afterwards, which is going to be unfun because I just, man. You can actually use the straight edge for that, which is nice. So, you know, this is where a neck jig would be nice, but I don't know. I see just as many problems with those things. And the StewMac one is ridiculously priced for how clunky and crappy it is. Yeah, I really wish I had like a whole entire tech bench thing, but I do what I can. Okay, so because this is like locking tuners, this should be no problem. I'm just going to pull these strings. I'll put them right back on. Yeah, I finally bought one of these. I know that's like the laziest thing in the world. Oh, shoot. Did those snap? No. Use a sandbag or a towel so in order to cradle the neck, or in order to kind of keep that the shape. And where's the high E? Did it snap? Nope. Okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm gonna cradle it right at the middle. So I mean, it shouldn't really be putting that much pressure on it. So this is why I don't want to put sandpaper on everything. So now I can loosen this truss rod. Yeah, like in my tech bag, I have way better tools than I have in my room here. It's just so stupid. I should duplicate exactly what I got in the tech bag. Maybe I'll order that in a second here. Now, is the fender one going to be standard or metric, do you think? I don't know. Tape the pickups. Oh, yes, look, see, good. Thank you for, see, this is why you got to do stuff live, because then you got people who know this stuff. I play EMGs. I don't give a crap when I start grinding metal away. It doesn't bother anything. But these guys, yeah. Thank you. Very good idea. Yeah, but say, hey, what are all these Etch-a-Sketch filings doing on my guitar? So, you know, everybody uses those like fret protector things. I don't see the point in them. I guess I'll see, because I play scallops, so they're nowhere near the frets anyway. But if it looks like I'm gonna need it, I've got piles of them. It just kills me that I have so much tools in my tech bag that I don't have in my room. And you know, this kind of Allen wrench may not work anyway. Yeah, shoot. Let's try. I'm gonna look and see if the metrics work. If not, I'll go grab another tool. Oh yeah, you know, I'd probably be just fine on any pickups, but I just for so many years I believed stuff about this and that, and I just got used to using EMGs. So they're probably adding some compression that I need. All right, let's go down here. Much bigger. Think that's it. For all I know, it's standard. And so that'd be about a quarter inch. No, it's not gonna be a quarter inch. There we go. Ooh, I like that sound. All right, I'm gonna go get see if I have them here. Yeah, I gotta duplicate what I got in my tech bag. Oh, that's it right there. Okay. I don't want this thing to want it supported, but yeah, sandbag sounds good. Just need a little bit of support. I think that should be good. Okay. Okay, so I want it to rock. Yeah. This makes sense. Want to get this thing rocking. And then I'm gonna loosen it. Seems like it may have shifted already. Hopefully it's a double action truss rod. I don't like tightening these, man. It scares me. Especially on traditional instruments that are made all weenie. Am I moving the neck? No. Okay. Oh yeah, a bag of rice would be good. It's about right. All right, now what I'm really terrified of is, and I've done it so many times, is to knock the nut off. The locking nut, I just pull it off. I don't worry. I'm gonna tape this off. Not that it's gonna help all that much, but what I really should do is to get a capo. If I have one. Put it as a guard in front of the nut here. Not going to give me much room to slide this thing, but see, the fret protector would be really good to keep you from putting marker on the fret. You know where I had like zillions of them. Like one of these cheap kits came with a whole bunch of contour radius gauges, and came with all these fret protector thingies. Probably threw them away, honestly. They come with the craziest stuff that you're never going to use. Way too ambitious. I like this. It has a bunch of different little tiny reams. That's really... I'm going to throw that in my tech bag. Well, if I need the fret protectors, I'll go grab them later. Oops. Oh, see? Right when I said that. You see that? Oh, my God. Of course. When I say if I need the fret protector, I go and... Woo! Man, that was scary. I gotta get to it in time, but yeah, let me actually see. Do I have them in here? No. Maybe I should just go grab them before I do anything else. Live dangerously. Okay. I've never really tried the wide side of these before, but I'm gonna do it. Use a slightly smaller one of these. Doesn't take much. Wow. Yeah, some of these guys are high. Yeah, I'd love to have my own Fleck machine, sure. Now, I've got a little one of these that's actually a radius block, but would way rather not use that. I'm not sure what radius this is, and I actually do okay with just the flat ones. Like I say, I never used the wide one before. You can't put too much pressure on here, or else you might just bend to make a contour into the neck. Some of these are really getting nailed, and then others are not getting touched at all. And I've been feeling, I don't know if I'm pressing too hard. Actually, that would make a different problem. And it seems like you go side to side, but it doesn't seem to work that well. It's just not touching the end ones at all. Let me make sure this is still flat. Yep. Okay. Here's the skinny side and see if I'm getting better results. way easier to see, that's for sure. His cape was really helping. I really not hitting the middle frets here. I'm scared that it's bowed, but straight edge on again. I should give it a little bit, give it a little turn. That seems more realistic. This side just feels twisted, man. Not sure what's going on. Just not touching these. Bottoms just aren't going. Let's see. This last fret is getting flattened, man. The first fret's not getting touched barely at all. Oh, all right. I'll see you later. Yeah, I'm scared for my guitar now because this is not going as the same way that it usually does for me. So I should probably put a full size sandpaper on this guy, but yeah, let me see where we are now in my fret rocker. I'm so scattered. Let's see where we are now. See, that's bad. It just isn't. I got this flat. I swear I've got this flat. He's still rocking. Thinking I should cut this thing and put the skinny tape on. Just not touching some of these. I don't get it. Hey, Shota. I'm really knocking down some frets here. Doesn't really seem to be getting that much better. I mean, it's not the most gritty sandpaper here. This is probably like 400 or something, super mellow. Yeah, I can't remember what it is, but it is mellow. Yeah, some of these are getting flat, man. Flat tops anyway. Still got plenty of height, but me, I play scallops, so. All right, I really need to cut this thing. I don't trust the edges of this. Yeah, this is 400 grit. I have a diamond leveling file, but it's short. I don't really trust it for this. They're one of the super expensive StuMac tools I bought that don't really seem to work well. Got one of my teachers here. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, I could bust out that diamond leveling file, but I don't know if I've seen it in a very long time. I have a lot of stuff that I'm not quite sure where it is. Let me see. Might be in my Nope. Yeah, it doesn't matter. This is the safest way to do it. This is the tool that's meant for the job. Could be if it was a tiny bit shorter, it'd be better for this guitar. Not much shorter. Just surprised at the amount that I've had to do. It should have. Usually the weight of this beam is enough, and I'm actually putting pressure on it. Putting pressure is probably not good because the neck's bending all over the place, I'm sure. Okay, let's try this again. I should probably clean this thing up too. This is the neck check version. I've got the Stu Mac version somewhere, I'm sure. This is the neck check one. Man, see, there's still. No, I wonder if I should be using the skinnier side. Oh, are these still? Pretty good up there. It's just bottom ones, man. All right, it's feeling good now. That one's still. Oh man, come on. I mean, I really took a lot of fret material off of some of these. All right, this is feeling pretty good now. Oh, let me check on. I gotta check on students real quick. guitar repair day for me. So, these kids break everything all the time. You guys give me a second. Hey, I got a Jesse here for drums at 1:30. Oh yeah, Connor just got here, but he thinks he has a guitar student. Okay. Connor plays drums. What's it in the big room? Okay. He's pulling in and getting ready now. All right. That is your new student. Oh shoot. How's it going? Sorry. Okay, we get this figured out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and you know they say if you're not 5 minutes early, you're late. That is definitely true here. Okay. So what was the story? Am I done here? Oh no, I want to do the top a little bit more. I think the sandpaper might be about gone. I'm just brushing it off for now. I'm gonna do the top, do the top of the guitar, and then I'm gonna call this one done. Actually, might be a little bit of rocking up here, but not much if it's anything. Oh, man, that capo as a guard for the nut helps, but hopefully I didn't break it anyway. Okay. Let's just check this up top. Oh. I don't know why I'm so careful with the top of the frets. I'm about to gouge the crap out of these things, so it doesn't matter. Maybe this is a bad one. No. All right, I think there's one little spot I want to get around the 12th fret. Yeah, it's really not touching these. I don't know why. I'm way later than I meant to be. I need some time to ride today, so I might not finish this guitar today. I just got so much to do. I got a band. I got what might be some pretty difficult bands tonight at one of the venues. We'll see. I mean, it should be okay, but might be a little bit ugly. I might be holding this wrong, like I'm putting the pressure in. It's really weird how much it fools you where you think you're putting pressure and where you're actually hitting and where you're not. But a skinny one sometimes a little bit easier. Check this now. Just this edge. 12th fret itself. Interesting. You notice I'm blending. Like if I was like an auto body guy, I would really be good at this. Like those guys know how to just contour metal like nobody's business. So amazing what they do. See, I don't know if this one's low, and that's why I'm getting that rock. Doesn't seem like it. Seems like this 12th fret might just be high. I don't know if I want to dig any more out of there, but pretty good. Oh, wow. Come on, 12th fret. Gotta behave. Thinking about putting the skinny thing on. Like, cut this in half. I know I'll be wasting a lot of it, but maybe if I cut it with a razor blade, it'd be okay. Let me try that. What do I do with the scissors? Oh no, come on. Oh, there's the scissors. See, that's not really a waste. That's good. Okay. See if I can clean this up. Oh, give us a try again. See if the skinny side works. I definitely got to get to the skate park sometime today, so I'm not sure how far I'm going to go on this. Wow, you got to be kidding me. Still doing it. Let's see how this is feeling down here. This feels great, but man, that is a square fret right there. It took off so much material. Oh, come on. I'm afraid this fret might be um, not stuck and it might just keep being popping up. That happens from time to time. Because, man, we've gone through this a million times now. You know, this may be the time to use this thing, right? Of course, it's not rocking on here. That's strange. Why is that one rocking and the other one's not? I hope that, oh man, I hope I wasn't looking at a dent on this thing. Well, it seems to be. Yeah, I haven't used this yet, so I have no idea how it actually works. Do I go this way? Do I go this way? Let's take a look what happens with the Sharpie. So I should be using this one, but I have a feeling it won't work. Well, that knocks the top right off of that. All right. Well, actually, this actually works pretty well. All right, let's check that now. Wow. Okay, so that's pretty good. Let me get a little bit more. It could be this thing's not flat enough anymore, too. I should get the diamond leveler and flatten this sucker out. I think this is good. Let me try the crowning file. You see just how much I've taken off on some of these and barely touched others. That's kind of scaring me. Like this middle, it's almost like I had it didn't have the truss rod set right, but I think I do. I'm new to this centered Z file. I can't remember. I gotta go read on the forum real quick which way you go. Use the skinny side first or the that side first. Man, I'm really scared to do this on my guitar now. I had a lot more confidence coming in. I've done this so many times and now it's wrecked. I could use the spot leveler on mine and see what happens, but maybe I should try that first. So where's my mouse? Just gotta check something real quick on one of the gear forums. I've only been on here for 2 hours. That's not so much. Gear. Where's gear forums? There we go. Guitar. Okay, so it's where is it? StuMax Z files. Okay, so he says I use the large end first and the smaller end after. Okay. So large end first and smaller end after. Okay, here we go. So here's the wide one. Let's try this one where it's going to have the least consequence in case I nail the... Says you're going to have to angle it to make a perfect crown. It's a little hard to get over the body right here, but if I'm careful, I can hear it crunching. I really should be polishing these after, so I don't think I'm going to get to all that today. But yeah, over the body is pretty tricky here. This is where you gotta be better to have a standing bench. You could walk around it. It looks pretty good though. Try the skinny end. Oh wow. Okay, that is nice, man. I doubt you can see this, but it's beautiful. Wow. That is a nice... I gotta go get some really fine sandpaper and hit these things after. Okay, so let me do the next fret. You know, the ones that turn square, that's the ones that are really gonna matter here. Wow, this is so nice. I see what he's saying about the angling, so I could really make it sharp that way if I wanted. Wow. But yeah, it's not knocking the tops off. That's the whole thing. Like, seemed like a no-brainer. Like you could have a guard on any of these files, and they just don't. And then people just say you're using it wrong, but that's not true. You can't see it, so you don't know if you're knocking the tops off. And I've seen the 3-corner file guys screw up just as much as anybody else, so don't let them tell you that one. See if I can get this a little skinnier. Yeah. That is nice. I've spent so much time on a single fret with all the other fret tools, and it's never come out like this. That is nice. I could make it better. Just a little scared to get aggressive with it. Hey, Tommy. Yeah, no matter how much I grind on this thing, it's not knocking the tops off. That is awesome. Yeah, I might come back and do some more on these, but you just do the rough for everything first and see where we're at. Doesn't take much. It's cool with the diamond files. They cut in both directions. I just don't know how long they last. They always say they last forever, but they don't seem to last me forever. Just doing everything wrong. Ooh, did this one knock the top off? Not quite, but man, that's close. That's weird. I got too much angle. It's hard to see, but it's almost looking like I'm taking the tops off. Once I'm past this crown or horn or whatever, it'll be a lot easier. These ones are all nice. The further I go, the better they're getting. So I might have to go back and don't think I'm doing anything different, but it's turning out different. I gotta find out what time I need to be. Hey, Davis. I don't think these are jumbos at all. This is like Fender traditional itty bitties. Mine are big old jumbo things. Uh, okay, 1 second. I just gotta take a. Well, I just gotta send something. Shoot, I don't know if I got an opening. Should stop. What time is it? Yeah, it's almost 2. I am not going to finish this, so don't let me rush this. Okay, I'm going to take off. Yeah, I love the giant I forget the number of them, like 6505 or something, some number like on my yeah, hold on, let me grab. Where do I? Oh yeah, this. Now, to me, these are stainless jumbos. I love these. Plus, I'm scalloped. Like, man, this is the ultimate bending machine right here. 8s on super jumbo stainless and scalloped all at the same time. That is crazy. So, problem is, there's a crappy carbon truss rod, which I'm surprised because carbon's supposed to do good work most of the time, but this was awful. All right, so I'm gonna leave this for now. Man, I am totally swamped for time. I needed to get some mixes done today, but that's not gonna happen. Yeah, bless scalloped, man. I'm nuts. Everything I got is scalloped. Every guitar. This is somebody else's guitar. It's actually a friend of mine's. One of the guys I ride with. Maybe that's why you put the fret protector on. Is that let's see. I'm just gonna nail this real quick with some alcohol and see. Oh no, that cleans right up. Okay, never mind. We're getting a little paranoid there. So, all right. I have a hell of a show to mix tonight. It could be ugly, it could be awesome, it could be really bad. So I'm gonna split. I'll see you guys later. I'm just glad that QSC speaker worked perfect. So good. That was the whole main thing.